We've just finished the two semi-final matches on the men's side for the European Championships, and we have a special guest here, Anna Arzhanova, president of CMS. Is this the first time that you've been to an underwater rugby competition?
No, the first time I visited underwater rugby competition in 2007 in Bari. And it was also a transmission, so we could see on the screen what was going on. But now it's improved, and if we improved it more, I think in the future it's possible to show to the public and to the other people, not only from rugby, who will be interested to watch it.
Okay, and what impressions or ideas do you have from your contact here with the players that you met and talked with people?
It's a lot of interesting ideas and initiatives that we shared yesterday. Of course, a lot of misunderstanding was in the past, but I believe that if we will find the best solution altogether, we can make a lot in underwater rugby. Because underwater rugby society is not big. If we divide it, it will be much worse than if we will join our efforts to do something together. Because, you know, that together we are standing and divided we are fall.
What kind of growth targets do you have for CMS Sports in terms of the total number of athletes in different disciplines? The important ones, apnea, fin swimming, underwater rugby, underwater hockey, some numbers?
We have numbers only from the CMS license normally, because this is the only calculation that we can see, and we have the viewers of the transmissions. This is the only what we can calculate now. But I believe for the team sport it's very important to have the club competitions, the champions clubs, and by this we can develop the sport, and if we will have more competition and put it on the Olympic channel, so we can have much more people who will view the sport. And if we will have a lot of viewers, we can ask for sponsorships from the companies. It's possible, because you cannot come to sponsor and say we have 200 athletes and we have one competition in 2 years or in 1 year. Nobody will support this. But if we can have if we can show that we have 20,000 people, 30,000 people, and we have 100,000 viewers in transmission or some videos of underwater rugby, it's possible to ask sponsorship from the companies, and it could be much more interesting. And also, I think, like in all other team sport, it's possible to involve some sponsors for the clubs and not for the national teams, because they are interested to promote their companies through the team which play all the time.
Whereas the international competitions are only once every 4 years at present.
For the moment, we have only championships. We don't have the club competitions. For team sport, I believe the more important club competitions, because if you will take any kind of team sports, you will see that the club movement is more interesting for the public.
Now, you've had a chance to meet with the people who are involved in the Olympic channel, and it doesn't have to be an Olympic sport to get broadcast on the Olympic channel. Candidate sports can also be on. And which CMS sport do you think will be broadcast on the Olympic channel first?
We send already the features from apnea. They of course are very interested of freediving. This sport is growing tremendously, you know this. But we are supposed to send all our sport to Olympic channel. And also rugby, I sent them today the link to the transmission, to the streaming, to say their opinion, to have their opinion, what we have to improve, if it's suitable, if it's good for them to put on Olympic channel in the future, to put some features, or to put online transmissions, and online streaming in the future. I think they will give us some advices. And even me, I saw some details that we have to improve. For example, we cannot show some tribunes, you know, with the clothes, or the water has to be more transparent. So the people who watch streaming, they have to understand exactly what is going on underwater. Otherwise, they will lose the interest to watch. So this we have to improve, I think. But I have already, as I said, I have already sent it to the manager of Olympic Channel to give their opinion if it's possible in the future to put streaming of rugby in Olympic Channel.
That would be a great news report to have back on the CMS web pages as updates on the Olympic Channel and what's happening and what do they say about the quality of the broadcast. You have here to your right Mr. Levent Cavas, who has been recently appointed as the new president of the CMS Underwater Rugby Commission. And what is it that you're asking from him, and how do you see your collaboration in the future?
We believe that Levent can make a lot of new, bring a new blood and new streaming in rugby community. And also I heard from many people they are inspired and they really think that it's possible to have a lot of changes. And Levent is very enthusiastic, very active. We have very good group in the commission, and we have a lot of tasks for the commission. And the first is the communication, media, social media, streaming, video, rules, the championships, to work with the countries who can organize the championships, so we can have calendar in advance, which is very important for sport, to plan for the athletes to plan their trips and to plan their participation in the competition, and also to work with some international organizations, other teams, to start the club competitions.
So we know that you get an awful lot of emails every day. Your email box is just stuffed full, and you have to delegate responsibility. So, Levent, you're going to be responsible for underwater rugby, and you're the channel really back to CMS and the board of directors and the executive.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be appointed to new president of the Underwater Rugby Commission. As my president told that we will have many tasks under our commission. First of all, we will find the correct people from each country to increase our communication among the countries, and then we will try to create a new Champions Cup for the clubs under umbrella of CMAS. This will be very important because right now we have no official Champions Cups for the clubs. We need this one, and we will do this as soon as possible time. And also we have some problems such as cancellation of previous championships and also the deadline, so we will correct this one. By the way, I'm very happy to inform you that we will have no problem in near future because we will have 4 applications for the organization of World Championships, which will be held in 2019. So we will evaluate the application within the 1 month, and then we will send our decision to CMAS for their approval within the BOD, and then we will announce prior to 2 years before. And also now we are also starting to work on how we can do perfect job for the organization of next European Championships. And yesterday I received an interest from a country, and I hope that I'm very happy again, because without announcement for the candidate of the next European Championships in advance, we have a candidate. So everything will be.
Can you reveal?
No, maybe later I can explain, because it's not official, but I'm very happy. We have right now a candidate, and also next year we will have a championships for under 21. The agreement was signed between Germany and CMAS, so there will be no problem. Everybody will be in Oberhausen in Germany at the 3rd week of November, so everything is fine. By the way, I'm academician in Dokuzeli University in Izmir, Turkey, and I'm highly interested in project proposal, especially for Horizon 2020 program. So my president and me try to get some grants for the development of underwater rugby. I'm proud to inform you that during the championships I met lots of highly qualified athletes in our sport, underwater rugby. They are very highly educated, highly qualified. I strongly believe that we will have get grants from many bodies.
A lot of people in underwater rugby are engineers or academics, so they're used to applying for money. Yes. Just to go back to follow up to the question about the Champions Cup, you said that there will be a CMS Champions Cup that will be different from the old Champions Cup.
Yeah, we are asked from the clubs that there is no official Champions Cup for the clubs. So, for example, as an example, for as Turkey, in order to get grant from our government, the team must participate to official tournament. Unfortunately, we have two big organizations. One of them is Champions Cup, which is traditionally organized in Berlin. The second one is EuroLeague, but both of them are not official. And we will discuss within our commission how we can create a new one, or if we can agreement with them. We will try to find a way to organize an official tournament for clubs.
To bring them under the auspices of CMS.
Could be. We will talk about them.
We can use any kind of way to develop and improve our relations with the rugby community, because, as I said, if we can do it and we will join our efforts, so we will have much more benefits altogether, because it's nobody fight against anybody only in the competition venue, but not in the development of sport. Otherwise, we will only can make bad things, and we can only destroy something.
we don't want that, of course. All right, so, but the first goal is to reach an agreement with the existing Champions Cup to make it a CMS event.
Actually, we have just been elected as a NAVE commission. Yesterday we did our first meeting with the commission member, and this week I will arrange another meeting tonight, and we will discuss this issue, and we will try our best to solve this problem as soon as possible time, because we need that our community needs an official championships under CMAS.
Okay. And next you're off to underwater hockey, or what's the next event that you're on the road, or back to Rome?
Tomorrow I go to fin swimming European Championship.
Okay.
And then it will be the World Games in Wrocław. Then it will be I will try to. I'm not able in this time, because I will be in Wrocław to go to hockey championship. Then we have the Junior World Championship in fin swimming in Russia. I have to be there actually. And then I will try also to be in the hockey championship in August.
August. All right.
And then it will be also the championship in apnea in
Turkey.
Turkey in Kaş. And then it will be the final World Cup of sport diving in Tenerife.
All right. Well, I don't think people want to. We won't stay longer. And thank you very much for this interview. And best of luck with your new position, Levent. And thank you very much for coming. I think people will be very excited.
Thank you, Laurel, because as I said, we can do a lot of things if we will share the ideas, and we will help each other.
Too true. All right. Thank you.